Okay. Well, we're at our stadium club. This is this is another area that's undergone some major improvements in the off season, and will be looking really nice come opening day. These guys are actually working on mixing together a flooring compound that's called epoxy quartz that will be laid out here. It's the same material they're going to use in the press box area. You know, they've been actually working a couple days already to get the floor prepped for what's going to be laid out here. This used to be the retail store when the other clubs were in town, and to be honest, it's much larger than anything we would really need. So as Jamie and the league office came into town, it actually was their vision that this room should be utilized for something else. And you know, considering again that #1 complaint, that heat is the big issue down here, the thought was, well, let's convert this into some sort of a stadium club, which will actually be called our peanut gallery. And that's what we're working on. It'll be an air-conditioned area where the fans can kind of escape, you know, between innings or for an inning, half inning, whatever they want. Get out of the heat, come in, grab a beverage, sit down in the air conditioning, cool off a little bit, and then head back out. And this is actually one of the areas that we do not have air conditioning in at this time. It's like I said, it seems like it doesn't matter if you're the New York Yankees or the South Georgia Peanuts. There's always something that happens that just throws a little wrench in where you're going and a little bump in your step as you get ready for opening day. And the good news is I think we caught ours a few days early. The compressor went out in this unit, the unit that heats this room, or cools this room, and cools our press box area. So the parts have been ordered. It's about a $6,000 undertaking that we did not think we were going to have to spend this year, but you know what? In South Georgia, you better have some air conditioning and make that available. And you know, that's what our fans are coming for, not for the air conditioning, but those that are in these units and have paid the premium to watch the game in style. It's a promise we made, and we definitely got to have air conditioning. So parts have been ordered, and then word is that by Monday we'll have all of them up and running, and the park will be cool once again. So part of this project actually is we got a couple neons, we've done some painting, the flooring is coming along. I actually found a sports organization in town. It was an indoor batting facility that went out of business, and you got to scrape, claw, barter for whatever you can get, and just so happened that they had no use for what is going to serve to be our bar in the stadium club. So that's this piece of equipment right here. The tops just have to be put back on it, but you'd be able to tell in the front of the bar that it has that look to it. And it was great for us because we were kind of scrambling. Well, what are we going to do? You know, obviously we can't go out and pay to put a top-of-the-line bar with stools and footrests and all that in there, but this is great. This came in handy. It prevents us from having to use just tables and an ice chest. It's going to look nice. A couple pieces of equipment, whether it's a refrigerator from our soda company, a couple more neons, some stools. When I mentioned the scratch, barter, cloth, or whatever you can get, part of that, it was some of these chairs came from that same business that went out of, that was leaving the area, as well as we had to actually get a couple of sofas. So that pretty floral sofa over there is going to find a home in the ballpark somewhere. We already have one sofa that we got for our clubhouse, and then we'd like to have a sofa in there. So at least to start. And it's a work in progress. You know, we're going to have it looking good for opening day, but it's a work in progress. It's one of those things where year 2 we can make some improvements and make it even that much better. So just to point it out too, all the awnings that you're going to see in the park weren't here when we got here. They've been investments that we've had to make, whether it's been a purchase or some of it's been partial trade, but all of the awnings, even over our concession stands. When we came, the concession stands had just the frame. Our peanut gallery, our office, and then there'll also be one over that door of the retail store, didn't exist. So the frames had to be created, the awnings have to be put up, and the decals have to still be put on. And that's kind of it for as far as the ballpark. I guess what we could do is actually walk down. I didn't show you the picnic areas. We can head down to the picnic area and take a peek there. Okay, so we're on our third base side, just off the seating area, and I'm standing on a small slab of concrete that actually served as a picnic area in the past, and will serve as our picnic area, one of our picnic areas again this year. One of the projects that will be taking place first part of next week is that this slab will actually be relaid with concrete and will be extended so that there'll be a little bit more room. We sure hope that there's so many people in the picnics we're having that this just isn't enough space. So we are going to, that's another project that's in the works for next week, of course just in time for opening day. And as I mentioned before, the one blessing with this park is that there's a ton of space, and you know, we have a space just beyond the fence directly ahead of me here. There's a space whereby we will be, you know, we can put a stage, you know, we can pump all of our sound there so when we have live entertainment or bands, people could come down this way, and there's plenty of room. We got room on that side. We can, we're getting power pulled over to this area so that we can plug in inflatables and all that kind of stuff. And what you see ahead of you is a lot of our picnic furniture. We have spools that we made a couple calls to numerous electrical organizations and power companies in the area, and they were gracious enough to actually donate all of that. So we've been painting, and there's still some painting to do, but those spools actually tip over real nice and make a table that just about the right height for somebody to just kind of stand and set a drink down. And we will get some chairs, because of course we can't ask everybody to stand, but they work for a real nice picnic table. There's a nice little hole in the top, so some of those umbrellas that we're getting from our various beverage distributors will fit in there and make for kind of a nice little picnic area. And again, the painting's taken place over the last couple weekends. We're coming in on Saturdays and Sundays and kind of painting in our free time. So it's been an ongoing project for about 2 or 3 weeks, and really all we have left now is that the bases are green, the tops are white, and we really just want to paint the red stitching of a baseball on the top, and that's really all that's about left, and those will be ready. So we're going to do that this coming weekend, and just in time for opening day. And there's another picnic area across the field, a little bit smaller than this, that we're actually looking at. We'll have our smaller groups over there, and then we're also going to have a pontoon brought in and set down, and we're going to rent that out as our pontoon patio, so folks can come in, and if it's a smaller group of about 8 people that want something different and they kind of want the special treatment, we'll run an all-you-can-eat picnic also off of that pontoon boat. So a little something different, and a little something that hopefully our fans enjoy this year.